The call came just after midnight. I was half asleep on the couch. The house still, the last of my tea long gone cold. The voice on the line was calm but urgent. "Sir, we found your missing son sitting alone at a bus stop on Route 15. Please come pick him up." I blinked, confused. "I don't have a son." There was a pause. The voice didn't falter. "Please come. We need you to confirm something." I almost stayed home, but there was something in the way he said it, steady, but with a hesitation tucked beneath the surface. So I grabbed my keys and phone, left my jacket, and drove out into the night with a tight knot sitting in my chest. At the station, I stopped in my tracks. On a bench, wrapped in a hoodie far too thin for the hour, eyes bloodshot, but achingly familiar, sat Zach, my ex-wife's son, or, more truthfully, the boy I used to call mine. I married Claire when Zach was 4. His biological father had disappeared before Zach's first birthday. I didn't ask questions. I just stepped in. There were soccer games, nightmares, fevers, his first bike, and his first heartbreak. I was there through all of it. We didn't have much. I taught high school English. Claire worked front desk at a dentist clinic. We managed. We had a quiet rhythm. And Zach and I, imperfect but close. As he got older, things shifted. When he turned 13, he started pulling away. I assumed it was just adolescence. I gave him space, trusted he'd come back around. But around that time, Claire started changing too. She let things slide more, took his side even when it hurt us. One time, after he keyed a neighbor's car and lied, I grounded him, took away his games. Claire undid it the same day, said I was overreacting. After that, it all started to crumble. Zach got angrier, more distant. I kept showing up. I thought that's what fathers were supposed to do. But by 16, Claire looked me in the eyes and said, "He doesn't see you as his father anymore. Stop trying." It broke something in me. 3 years ago, we divorced. No drama. No court battles. Zach was 17, old enough to choose. He stayed with her. 6 months later, Claire called me in a panic. Zach was skipping school. She thought he was in trouble. "I need your help," she said. I didn't owe them anything, not legally, but my heart didn't follow paperwork. When I met Zach again, he barely looked at me. "I didn't ask you to come," he said. Still, I helped, paid his overdue tuition, got him into a youth program, helped cover rent when Claire lost her job. A year later, it all came crashing down. He was caught shoplifting and vandalizing. When police brought him home, Claire called me in tears. He says it's because he never had a real father, that you abandoned him. That gutted me. I called him, calm as always, asked him if it was true. He didn't even blink. "I don't know. Maybe it is your fault. You left." I reminded him I'd stayed as long as I could, that Claire never wanted me to adopt him, that I was still paying off the loan I'd taken for his therapy. He laughed, mocking. "No one asked you to play dad." It wasn't just his words. It was that Claire echoed them later. Told others I'd walked out on a child that was never mine. Friends stopped calling. Family didn't know what to say. I faded from their story. So I let go. No dramatic exit. Just silence. I stopped the checks. Canceled his name on my health insurance. Took down the photos. Put away the drawing from first grade. The one that said best dad in crayon. A few months later, Claire called again. Zach needed a co-signer for college. I said no. "You always said he was your son." "No," I said. "You said that when it was convenient." I didn't hear from them again. Until last night, at the station, the officer explained that Zach had been found disoriented, without a phone or ID, just repeating my name. He looked up at me and whispered, "You came?" I couldn't speak, just nodded. In the car, he was quiet. After a while, he asked, "Why did you come?" I kept my eyes on the road. "Because there was a time I believed you were mine, and some things don't switch off." He didn't cry, just turned toward the window. I dropped him off at Claire's. She cracked the door open, grabbed his arm, muttered a thanks, and closed it behind her. I haven't heard from them since. I'm not angry anymore, just tired. Some think fatherhood is about blood. Others think it's about sacrifice. I think it's about being seen, about the bond being acknowledged. I gave him everything I had. But you can't force someone to call you dad. I just wish he'd meant it when he did.